Toni Braxton almost died 7 months ago. She had to undergo emergency heart surgery. She revealed she was lucky to be alive 7 months after undergoing this emergency heart surgery for a blocked coronary artery. So, Toni, who has been very transparent over the years with her battle with lupus, has shared to the public that she had fallen behind in her daily regimented care, which included regular urine and blood tests. She was also experiencing chest pain, which she initially dismissed. But after realizing the severity of her condition, she sought medical treatment. Toni explained that her doctor was very persistent that she come in and get tested, and she finally agreed. So Toni went in, she did the test. It was a specialized test, and it found that her left main coronary artery was blocked 80%, which could have led to a massive attack, according to Toni. During the procedure, during the heart surgery, she had a stent put in to fix the blockage. So Toni revealed to People magazine that it was very, very traumatic for her. Of course, Toni was in shock that she did not take this serious, and she almost could have been a goner. She attributed the chest pain to the loss of Tracy, her sister who passed away. But indeed, it turned out to be a very, very dangerous underlying issue that could have cost her her life. Luckily for her, she listened to the doctor and she went in to be tested. So Toni's doctor revealed to her that she was really touch and go after that operation. So it was very, very dangerous. And she was, what they say, she was really on the borderline there for a minute. She could have been on the other side very easily. According to her doctor, she was touch and go for a minute. Toni's doctor also revealed to her that she almost had a widowmaker's heart attack. And it's a type of heart attack in which you have a full blockage in your heart's biggest artery. And that's why it's called a widowmaker, because if the biggest artery is blocked, then you're a goner for sure. But luckily for medicine today and all the advances in the medical profession, that doctors are able to save patients today that otherwise would have been gone years ago. So according to the doctors, the LAD, which is the left anterior descending artery, which sends oxygen-rich blood to your heart's left ventricle, had an 80% blockage. And the function of the left ventricle is that it connects nearly all organ systems through its function. And its function is to pump oxygenated blood to the body. The left ventricle failure would likely result in impairment to all other organs. So Toni was indeed very lucky. She could have had total organ failure because without oxygen going to all these organs throughout the body, then we know the result would have been sure death. So Toni said she considered this a blessing in disguise, and of course, it enforces and reinforces regular screening, why she should go regularly for her screening. And she says because of this scare, now she's scheduled to go every 3 months for her screening. Toni also says it's such an easy thing to do. By getting your finger prick and urinating in a cup, it's such an easy thing to do that she will not put it off in the future no matter what. She also said knowing is empowering, because now that she knows if she skips her appointments, the danger that can develop as a result, she's not going to miss her appointments for any reason at all. So now that she knows better, she's going to do better with adhering to her appointments. Toni also said she wishes to have a long life, and not every day is a good day, but she has learned to listen to her body. She says on those bad days, she takes it down a notch. She listens to her body, knowing that she's not Superwoman. None of us are super anything. She says she's not Superwoman, and she knows that she has to listen to her body moving forward. So here's Toni Braxton talking about this near heart attack experience as she interviewed with ABC News Live.
Singer and actress Toni Braxton is opening up about her battle with lupus after a life-threatening health scare. The Grammy winner says she nearly skipped a recent doctor's appointment where she was found to be at risk of having a potentially fatal heart attack. Now, with a stent in place, Braxton is working to raise awareness and empower others living with lupus on this Lupus Awareness Month. And Toni Braxton is joining me now for more on this. Toni, so great to talk to you. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
It's been, 15 years since you were diagnosed with lupus, and now you're a spokesperson for Arena Pharmaceuticals for their Get Uncomfortable campaign. So what's this campaign all about, and what do you think makes talking about this autoimmune disease, quote unquote, uncomfortable?
You know, this is Lupus Awareness Month. And I've been living with lupus, like you mentioned, for more than 15 years now, which is telling my age. But I'm thrilled to be partnering with Arena for the Get Uncomfortable campaign. And as a person who's battling and living with lupus and maybe lupus nephritis, it's important that you go to the doctors and get those screenings, those things that make you completely uncomfortable, like tinkling or peeing in a cup or getting poked. Who wants to do that? But it's those things that can literally save your life.
Now, Toni, last month you told People magazine that you had a health scare that could have killed you. So what happened at that doctor's appointment, and how do you feel now?
You know, today's a good day, but I can tell you back then it wasn't my best day. I wasn't feeling my best, and I was going to cancel my doctor's appointment. I said, oh, I'm fine. I'll be okay. Maybe I just need some time just to relax. And had I not gone to the doctor's that day, I would not be here having this interview with you. It literally saved my life. That's why those tests and those screenings are so important. Having lupus or lupus nephritis, like I've learned, I've educated myself. I had no idea that African Americans and African American and Asians were 4 times more likely to develop lupus nephritis, and Hispanic women and Native American women are 2 times more likely to develop this. That's why it's so important that you go to your doctors. Putting off that appointment could change your life. You don't want to do that. The goal here is long life and old age, and that's why it's so important. I'm excited to be here to talk about, empowering people. Having lupus, we have good days, we have bad days, but guess what? We can get through it.
Now, the doctors, you said they found a clot in your heart that put you at risk of a dangerous heart attack. Talk to me a little bit about that, how they then reacted, because I know you said they put a stent in, and how that related to your lupus.
Actually, they found a blockage, more than 80% in my main osteal artery, which is the important one, like the widowmaker one, the really important one. Like I said, I was very, 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 very lucky. I get a little emotional about it. I had not been feeling my best. I had been feeling puffy. I had been feeling more fatigued than usual, and just was not going to go to the doctors. Like, I'm fine. I'll be okay. And like I said, it literally saved my life. And so now my doctor appointments, I go, I don't miss them. I encourage you not to miss yours. If you're out there, you're battling lupus or living with lupus, I should say, or lupus nephritis. We don't want to have kidney failure. We don't want to be on dialysis if we don't have to. Those little things. It's starting to affect my kidneys a little bit. I've talked about it with my heart, but now it's starting to affect my kidneys. And I'm like, no, we're not going to let that happen. And the doctors, don't be scared to go. It's okay if you go. Go to the doctors to get it checked out. But what you want to do is educate yourself and know that the doctors can help. They can suppress it. It may be nothing. It could be nothing. You could be panicking for nothing. So letting go of that fear, going to www.getuncomfortable.com, one of my favorite websites, gives so much information about people dealing with lupus and lupus nephritis. It's very important that we get out there, girls, and because women, we're more likely to develop this. So it's important that we do what we need to do for our kidney health and our family, spending time with our family and our loved ones, and it's very important. I'm all about that now. You can see I get excited about it.
Well, good for you.
Well, we are pleased that Toni Braxton is doing well, and she is committed to getting her regular checkups. And for those out there who are in the same boat as Toni Braxton, I hope you all are getting your checkups also, and you're not skipping your doctor's appointments, because by skipping, you may be endangering your own life. If you have not subscribed to this channel as yet, please subscribe. It doesn't cost anything. And please hit the like button before leaving. Thank you for watching.